Don't get your resubs in. I tried to put this as a 3-minute ad break, and it would only let me do 1 minute for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Am I quiet? I can turn up my gain. Is that better? The music's not that loud. I can turn it down more. Well, it's a little loud. This is not like background music. Excuse me. Let's see. Is that better? Am I still quiet? I mean, okay, I can keep turning up my gain. That seems a little strange. Still quiet. I don't like turning up my... That's really high to put my gain. Where's Bassoonify? One moment, I'm gonna mute. Can someone find me a playlist of music that's not really loud? That's like more chill vibes. I just like pulled up the Overclocked remix Zelda playlist, and it's so loud. It's not the right vibes. I'm like trying to find a more chill vibes one to be background music. Wait, what if I just do Wii Shop channel music for 10 hours? Okay, yeah, this is probably good. I'm still quiet? My gain is so high right now, y'all. I can keep turning down the... I'm good now? Okay. Is the music good? Oh, we got a hype chest. I got a cat scare emote. Okay, cool. Music is too quiet now. We're never gonna be happy. Wait, you're right. This is too much like Jiggy. Tomodachi life music. Is this better? What's Me Maker? Oh, I like this one. This is good. This is good. This is good. I like this one. This is good. Oh my goodness. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Zeldathon Direct. We made it here. We're here. We're live. We're doing things. How is everyone doing on this wonderful 1st of February? Welcome to February, everyone. We got there. We sure did. How has the snow been treating everyone? Where I live, I was reading that so it snowed and then there was ice on top of the snow, right? And I was doing reading. Apparently that's basically how cement is made, which is why this is not like normal snow. There are areas on yards and fields that are still completely flat and smooth and pristine because no one has broken it up, and you need a freaking jackhammer or whatever to get through the snow. It's rough. The roads are fine now. But at least fine enough. I was also really stupid. So we have a really long driveway. For whatever reason, the previous homeowners just decided to give us a 6-car driveway. And being the not smart person that I am, I parked like I normally did all the way up at the end of the driveway, toward the house. In hindsight, I should have parked closer to the street because we had to shovel a lot of snow. We sure had to shovel a long drive. When I say we, I mean Basunify. But yeah, it's sure been something. It's been cold. It's not melting. I'm not used to snow. Okay, I have lived somewhere once where snow was there perpetually through the winter. But lately, in the last 15, 16 years, I have not lived anywhere where snow has stuck around this long. So that's been new. That has been new. Your neighbor's tractor cleared your 110 plus foot driveway. Well, none of my neighbors have a tractor. So, none of my neighbors have a tractor. Maybe I should get on that. That's my real problem. But I hope everyone is doing well in 2026. We're here now. I guess we made it there before the end of Zeldathon. But outside of the rerun, this is our first time live on the channel. We did the rerun a little bit late, but that was kind of nice in a way too. Have a little bit of a break before we started it, and then it was like, oh yeah. Saw some things I didn't know happened. That's usually what happens when we flip it by 12 hours. So that was pretty neat. I'm surrounded by retired men with snowblowers, which is lovely. That is I love that for you, Lana. But yeah, we've got a pretty cool, some pretty cool stuff coming up. By coming up, I mean will be announced tonight in a few minutes. I read a lot of your guesses. Some were wrong. Some were mildly correct. I think one person actually got one thing absolutely correct. Which isn't too hard to do if you guess based on the calendar. I will never get the last Triforce, but I'm Power. Is Power the one I have? I don't know which two I have. Which one am I missing? I'm Team Power, so theoretically, wouldn't I have Power? The one I'm probably missing is Wisdom right now. Because I definitely did not get the links ready to put in chat for forms and stuff. Oops, spoiler alert. There will be some forms announced during this Zeldathon Direct. I hope you all are really excited for forms, for Google Forms. There's going to be some Google Forms in this. Yeah, but what are they for? That's the real question. Feedback forms are already out, so those aren't ones I have to announce. Yeah. No, they're new forms that will be posted shortly after I end this stream and can go put them on, get all the links together and put them places. But how many forms? 4, actually, which seems like a lot now that I think about it, but it is 4 forms. Everyone's making the exact same joke in chat. Y'all are funny. 4 ms looks like 4 milliseconds though. I don't even know what Beth is. Chilla Mags was like, Klinkit, you should bring up the Beth meme or whatever during this direct, and I don't even know what that would be. Like, I understand the context, but I don't know what I would do. So I guess I'll just say Beth. There's your meme, Beth. Yeah, we have a couple things planned over the next few months. Not including our summer Zeldathon, which might have the dates and charity announced soon-ish. We're still working on that. I just want to make sure we're a little bit more confident before we announce them. There were some changes that happened. Everything that you saw in the reveal trailer is still good. But as for some of the other things that were not said, those are less certain. Gosh, summer Zeldathon starting tomorrow, I would die. But yeah, let's get to the real reason we're here, right? Which is to talk about forms. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go ahead and talk about what is happening first, which one of you was correct about. All right. We have another fairy fountain coming up, which is pretty exciting. That's not the logo. The logo's in progress. And the dates. Okay, so for those who weren't aware of this, last year we did our very first fairy fountain, which was Fairy Fountain Hearts for LA, where we raised money for the LA wildfire fund, wildfire relief fund. There we go. Which was helping the wildfires in LA. It was like splitting the money. It was a Tiltify fund, splitting money through a bunch of different charities. So we're going to be doing a fairy fountain, benefiting Hope for the Day. And I tried to come up with a cute title for it, but Hope for the Day as the charity name is already kind of just a good title. So we're going back to old school Zeldathon and just giving the name of the charity as the subtitle. So yeah, the dates are sometime between 13 and 15 February. What dates exactly we do that weekend are going to depend on availability of our musicians, because we're trying to build a concert. So, I guess theoretically it could be the 16th as well. That's a Monday. It is a holiday for President's Day, but probably won't be Monday. Monday's probably our recovery day. So sometime between the 13th and the 15th, which is Super Bowl Sunday. And Valentine's Day is Saturday. I don't know how many people truly celebrate a Valentine's Day these days, or celebrate Super Bowl Sunday in our in the group of people that watch Zeldathon. I don't know how much those Venn diagrams overlap, but based on what the musician submissions are, oh, you know what, y'all? I lied. There's only 3 forms, not 4 forms. I'll make a fourth form. But based on what musician availability is going to kind of determine what our exact dates are. But we'll get that soon. This one's really fast moving. I'll be real. When I got back from, I knew we were going to do this, but when I got back from GDQ, I was very, very exhausted, and I needed some brain reset time. By brain reset time, I mean playing Xenoblade Chronicles for the first time, which I'm still doing and still very much am enjoying. And I restarted my island on Animal Crossing, but now we're here planning it a little bit on the short end. But it's a concert, it's a set. So with that being said, if you are a musician, and I don't have the link here, but I will have it posted shortly after this stream. You can submit to do a set during Fairy Fountain. This time we're going to be allowing open submissions, and we're really excited. Benefiting Hope for the Day, they are a mental health awareness and suicide prevention education organization. I was able to work with them this last December for the first time, and they really are a great cause. And I think mental health, especially these days, is just, I mean, all the time, but especially in recent years, ever since COVID, really has been kind of something on the forefront that a lot of us have been, kind of, it's been more pronounced as a need and something that we need to be careful of and support and definitely talk about, raise awareness for it, because in the day we live in, things can be pretty lonely, and finding ways to feel less lonely and find education to identify when you are someone who might be in need of help or help those around you who might need help is important. So, we're really excited to raise money for them. We're about to have an ad break because it wouldn't let me change our frequency. So we're going to go back to me talking, and I'm going to run this ad break before I get to the next announcement. So now we can just chill for a minute, because for whatever reason, it's only doing 1-minute ads. So yeah, we got Fairy Fountain. I'm really excited about it. We're gonna do another concert raising money. This one we're not working with Ongaku Overdrive. They've got a really cool Zelda event. I think I don't know if they're streaming it. It's in person in Florida where they are from. But the next weekend following that, they're doing like a Zelda themed music concert. So we aren't collaborating with them this time. However, I still wanted to keep like the Fairy Fountain thing going because it was a lot of fun last year, and I'm excited to bring it back this year again and make it part of our normal Zeldathon stuff. I know you turned it off, Stone, but I turned it back on. I thought. Maybe I needed to refresh, but that's okay. Money is tight at the beginning of the year, but you know what? Money is also tight at the end of the year. Money is tight all the time. And we understand that. I understand that. For those who can't give, that is okay, right? Like, just being there to enjoy the event and spread the word and just be an active member of chat is really valuable and something that we love to have you around for. And just, the higher viewership we have, the more people watching, tuning in, posting about the event, that can reach people who do have something to give. And that's what's important, so that we can reach more people and bring them in, and then maybe they do have something that they can give at that time to charity. And in the day we live in right now, where social media is all over the place, it sure is important. It is tax season. I need to do my taxes. I'm still waiting for all my stuff to come in, though. Yeah, I'm still waiting on all my documents. But we're done with, we're not here to talk about taxes, believe it or not. We're here to talk about the next few months of Zeldathon. So, this music is kind of weirdly appropriate-ish. Maybe? What is this one called? No, it's not. This is the Korean New Year's? Okay, that's definitely not what I had in mind. Let me see. Is there a song that's might feel more correct? I wish I knew Tomodachi Life music better, but let's see. There's a song called Frying Pan. I still think this one kind of fits. So we're just going to go with it. Even though it's the Korean New Year song. All right. So following Fairy Fountain, we are going to have... Oh, I forgot I made these all reveals. All right. Y'all ready for this? We got side quest Retro Rodeo coming up here. When is it coming up? Oh, that's right. 20 to 22 March 2026. Yeah, you all ready to get out your cowboy hats and yeehaw your way for charity? And who are we raising money for? Oh, we are raising money for Starlight Children's Foundation. Our good buddies at Starlight. We love raising money for them. Yeah, so Starlight approached me and said, hey, how would you... So Starlight has this something that they do with Nintendo every March, where every system that is funded during the month of March, Nintendo matches to fund an additional system. So Starlight came to us and asked if we would consider doing a side quest in March. And I was like, that sounds awesome. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna do that. It's not Fatale's weekend. If it was Fatale's weekend, I wouldn't be here. Because I work Fatale's. I'm a producer of Fatale's. There is a very specific reason why this event is this specific weekend. Because I have Fatale's the first 2 weekends of March. And then PAX East and Multithon and a lot of other stuff that people are going to be involved in that also like to work these events are in the last week of March. So that since I needed to make it a March event for the deal we got with Nintendo, we ended up with 20 to 22 March. Yeah, I just mentioned it. So Nintendo, not us, we don't have a deal with Nintendo, but Starlight, with Nintendo, they do a during the month of March, all systems so we fund game systems for children in hospitals. That's kind of what Starlight does. They fund entertainment and joy. They bring entertainment, joy, cool experiences to children in hospitals. And one of the things they do is they fund these portable game stations that can be wheeled into children's rooms in hospitals that have like games. And Nintendo is a big sponsor of that. So every March, for the amount of systems that are fundraised for, Nintendo matches them. So we're doing it in March so that the impact we have can I don't know if it's exactly doubled, but roughly doubled, right? The number of systems we fully fund will be doubled. So, yeah. So our theme for this event is the theme that Starlight asked us for initially was retro Nintendo games. And so the question might be, what is retro Nintendo? What does that mean? And to all of us, to those of us of varying ages and being from different generations, that means very different things to a lot of us. I joked that meant Wii and earlier, but we decided that Wii and earlier is not retro. So our decision was, GameCube and earlier. So which the Wii turns 20 later this year. So anything before the Wii is considered retro. For the purpose of this event, anything before GameCube and earlier is, yes, 2006 and March of 2000. No, we won't be picky with things from 2006 as long as it's not for the Wii. So yeah, that is going to be our determination on what retro is. Now, that being said, right? Well, that being said, we're not going to gatekeep. If something has a retro feel or it's not Nintendo, we aren't going to exclude you from the event necessarily. To help with that, we've added our meme part of the theming, because retro Nintendo isn't really meme. I don't think it's memey enough for us. So we decided, because we couldn't think of any alliterative phrase to go with retro other than rodeo or rally, and we decided instead of racing, we wanted rodeo. We're gonna give it a Western cowboy flair. And I think that's gonna be very appropriate for us and who we are, and I'm excited about it. I'm very excited for SideQuest Retro Rodeo. So it's not strict, Sushi Kishi. It can, you interpret it as you will. We are not restricted to it. I think if it works on a Nintendo system, it works. It doesn't have to be Nintendo IPs. But also, yeah, see, I think that is absolutely correct. If your mom called it a Nintendo, it's Nintendo. As long as your mom called it a Nintendo, you're good. I'm not really that much of an older game player. Well, it doesn't have to be an older game player, or older game. You can also submit something that isn't. Maybe something that fits more of the rodeo side of the theme. Or maybe Mario Party, but in one of the throwback boards that, for example, some of the new Mario Party has some of the old boards brought over to the new, like things like that. You can get more creative with it. It's not a strict line. It's not a strict line. So unless I can come up with / join a fairly interesting segment, I probably will taking a back seat for this event. I mean, it's up to you, Hop. You're also planning another event a week after, so, make sure you don't overbook yourself. With that being said, remote game submissions are open, and I will post the submission form after this stream. I forgot to get that set up in advance. My bad. They will be closing February 15th. We're probably going to have a pretty quick turnaround for going through submissions and creating our game list. So yeah, that'll be a form there. Yeah, it's going to be pretty quick. We don't have a ton of time. We're at less than 2. We're at 6 weeks, 7 weeks? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks from the day it ends. This is open to everyone. Okay. SideQuest is one of our events. Actually, Zeldathon we have open submissions too, but we tend to have a lot, there's a lot of in-person. This event is completely remote. Nothing is in person. This is an event. SideQuest is for you, our community. Let me go back. I'm being really expressive to the camera right now. I'm pointing and none of you can see it. SideQuest is the event, and even more so this year, is the event for you, our community, and all of us to participate together. It's a celebration of us as a community, what we can do together. We want everyone to participate in it. We are not like looking for people who have been part of Zeldathon before. We're not being super strict on, oh, does this submission fit the theme exactly? Like, we're looking for fun, engaging ideas and ways to like elevate and give our community members a platform and just have a good time. Everyone can put on their cowboy hats and have a good time and go to the rodeo. So yeah, we encourage everyone to apply for this one. Side quest often is supposed to be shorter than it is, and then we extend it because we have so many good submissions. And so with that, we will also be opening up volunteer applications that will be posted after this stream. They're going to be closing at the same time, 15 February. For this event, we are trying to open things up even more. This is all remote, like I said, right? But we're going to be opening up to the community a lot more volunteer options, like to be more involved behind the scenes. So whether that's reading donations, whether that's helping with social media memes, whether that is potentially, I don't know what our tech flow is going to look like, but potentially helping with some of the tech stuff behind the scenes, potentially helping produce in some way, shape, or form. We are going to be opening this up a lot more because, frankly, I would love to bring more people in to kind of see how our events work and, you know, make them better, right? The more people, the more exposure, the more people who come in and participate and help behind the scenes, the better we can get, right? Because we learn and we can take in your experiences and your ideas. So I'm very excited to open up volunteering for this event. Like I said, it's all going to be remote, so you can do it from home. And yeah, that's really exciting. Have we always done side quest as 24-hour? Only the first 3 were 24-hour. Okay, cool. I was about to say, I don't know if we're going to do 24-hour. Wait, Winter Masquerade wasn't 24-hour, huh? We were smart. Interesting. It's all blurred together for me. But it may be like Winter Masquerade in that it may be like Winter Masquerade where we plan to end at like 2 a.m. every night and then go to like 4 a.m. because there's so many good submissions. We'll see. But I hope you all start thinking about what you're going to submit, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think we're going to have a good time. So yeah, those were 3 forms. I lied and said we were going to have 4 forms, but we actually had 3 forms. So I'm going to have to come up with a reason for a 4th form, because forms is really funny. So I'll post a surprise 4th form as well. That makes sense to me. You want a Beth form? Okay, we can have a Beth form. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's what does Beth mean? That's what the form submission is. Please tell me what Beth means. So yeah, with that being said, I don't have anything else. We said Fairy Fountain. We said side quest. I think that's about it. Hope that's exciting for y'all. I'm excited. I'm excited to yeehaw my way for charity and also listen to some pretty amazing music. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have more news on Summer Zeldathon, Super Zeldathon, soon, but not quite yet. Gotta get that contract signed. No, I can't say what month I think summer will be in. I can say June or July. Probably June or July. Probably not August. Maybe August. June, July, or August. Somewhere in the summer months. Somewhere between the 6th month and the 8th month. Here's another hint. It will not be during the dates of GDQ. You can count on that one. I mean, that takes out like the whole week. This is a song. This is when you're sick. Let's switch. All right. With that being said, I think we're going to call it here. I'm going to get some of those forums posted as soon as we're done. But I did want to say we are going to raid really, really long-a-thon. They are currently doing an event called Icebreakers. Raising money for I wish I had it's the Minneapolis Women's crap. I wish I had that up right now. I'm trying to remember the exact name of the charity. They've been saying it all event. Look, I unfortunately have not been able to watch the entire event. Here we go. They're supporting the Immigrant Rapid Response Fund. But it was also with Minneapolis. Let's see. It's supporting victims of ICE in there we go. The Women's Foundation of Minnesota's Immigrant Rapid Response Fund. There we go. That was the full name I was looking for. Let me make sure I spelled this correctly. Long-a-thon. Last time I checked, they were at like $35,000 or something like that just this weekend. Like it is incredible. So I want to send us over there to support them and everything that they are doing. Oh, Zeldathon should follow them. Okay. I just followed. With that being said, thank you so much, everyone. If you have anything to donate, please do. And they're now at 40. What the crap? I looked away for like 6 hours and now they're at almost 50K. That is mind blowing. That is so cool. That is really, really cool. Yeah. So if you have anything to give, please do. If not, just help support and post and talk. You know, it's important stuff to talk about. So yeah, I'm gonna send y'all over there, and we'll get all the socials and the Discord will have the information for submissions posted. So look for that after I stuff my face with some food and get the posts made. So thank y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you soon.
I love that for us. The next one is take your bets now. Does Bowser go left or right? What do you two think?
Left.
I'm gonna say right. I think
Okay,
it's gonna be false.
Quack, sorry, you're 3. Can you please also give me your thoughts on this?
I'll take left.
Okay, alright. Chat, I want to see those guesses. Here we go. Is Bowser Jr. going left or right? He went left!
Dang
You
it.
guessed left.
No, I'm lost.
Yeah, unfortunately that is the time loss pattern. Because then he bounces on the springs really nice and slowly. But that's it. That's the RNG. We're done with the RNG in this level, even though the Magic Koopas are still coming up. Here we get another mini platform scroller skip. We have to get these red coins to get a key to go through a door, and we're kind of supposed to use the platform for that, but because we brought the boot all the way through without losing it, we can just do boot strats. And I can go ahead and use that double jump mechanic out of the boot in order to get the key at the top of the screen, which is fantastic. I'm also glad, oh yeah, we just hold right here. Here's our first Magic Koopa. I'm holding right. Great, we got the Magic Koopa, we're done. The next set is a little bit trickier because I do need to get a key from one of them, and if I don't get it right away, they all start teleporting, and I no longer know which one has the key. So I'm going to do a damage boost here to go really fast and make sure I can bop that one before he disappears so we can get the key. I'm also really glad that that went well because I forgot to practice the backup strat for the platform scroller if you lose the boot.